Isaac and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill.
I'm just gonna let the intro play
Isaac
until I get fucking Vivaldi open so I can change the game we're playing. Because all this time it's been saying we're playing Kirby Triple Deluxe and then people come on, oh, it's Rayman now.
Simple, and they were both happy. That was
fucking browser could open any time now, good god.
From above. Your son has become corrupted by sin. He needs I will do my best to save him, my lord. Isaac's
Fuck it, I was gonna do this on my PC then, because it's taking too long.
Isaac's room.
So the guy who made Old Destiny,
again the voice called.
He still does music.
Isaac's soul is still corrupt.
One of the things he does is he takes a bunch of classic songs and he mixes them together in stupid ways. Good stupid. One is Neil Cicierega does the song Tiger, and it's just Eye of the Tiger, but every line that says Eye of the Tiger, it actually just says Tiger.
Okay.
He also combines it with some instrument, with the instrumental that goes. I don't know. I don't remember what song that is.
Okay.
There's also YMCA, but melancholy, but in a melancholy tone.
Okay.
So instead of being a happy-go-lucky song about a guy having fun at the YMCA, it's a very sad-sounding song about a guy who has to live at the YMCA because his parents get off for being gay.
Yes, Lord, she replied.
How about that?
Yeah. There's also a song about Ghostbusters. It's like the Ghostbusters theme, but it's just about busting instead.
Scrambling around his room to find a hiding place, he noticed a trapdoor to the basement.
Yeah, we actually recorded some Binding of Isaac the other day. I may or may not put those episodes up still, but...
No.
What?
Through his door.
What game?
Binding of Isaac.
Into the unknown depths below.
Viking with Ivan?
I was hoping you'd forget about that. I was hoping you'd forget about that stupid fucking joke.
That's a running gag throughout the entire Lost episode of...
It's not lost, it's still available. I'm just debating about whether or not to put it up because it's so outdated now.
Well, if you don't put it up, it becomes lost.
True.
That's what lost media is. So there's a bootleg SpongeBob movie called Life with SpongeBob.
Okay.
And no one knows what's up with it. It's like it was up for sale once, and then it wasn't. And no one knows what's up with it.
Okay.
And there's a shitty movie called Rhapsody Christmas something something, and it's horrible and bad. Everyone should just go order a pizza in a Rebel taxi.
I still have pizza, actually. From the other night.
Shut your fucking mouth. You pile of shit that you... Pile of shit that you shoot...
Pizza.
You pile of shit that you spew eggs into and then bats come out.
I'm going to eat this slice right now. Oh.
Don't you dare!
I'm not too late.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! I gave Jonah all of my money so he could buy that dink herb.
It's too late. I'm eating it.
You know what? He's in the cat. He's in the cat. I'm gonna ask him. Yo, Jonah.
Oh god.
Now that dink drugs.
Oh god. I am not good at Binding of Isaac.
Okay, I'm asking Jonah how that dink drugs.
I deserve that.
Yeah, you do deserve it. You were bad. You're bad, Liam. You're such a bad. You're so bad at being, I mean, made of fake.
It's been way too long since I've played this fucking game too, so I may have lost my touch a bit. Oh good, oh good, this annoying item. Fucking exploding brain. What does this pill do? Excellent. Ah, it just made me shit all over the place, okay.
Eye of the tiger and the last known survivor. And he's on Tiger. Gotta do the thing for the tiger. Make up the distance
for this fight.
Make up the distance by a poker cards. I'm a cat. Everybody is dead. Killer Dari wants pizza. I like pizza.
Same.
I want pizza. Oh, alright. I finally remembered. I was gonna look up. Okay. New evidence for the existence of Planet 9. Blah blah blah. Hyperbelt objects. Blah 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 blah.
New evidence for the existence of Plan 9 from outer space.
I'm not actually gonna read this right now. I don't. Okay.
Oh. No.
Alright. So I want there to be them discover a new planet, because they discovered a whole bunch of new planets, and then they decided to downgrade them so that we'd actually lose a planet. That was when they decided Pluto got to be. That was when they decided Pluto was a dwarf planet. They found a whole bunch of planets. They found a whole bunch of planets the same size, around the same size as Jupiter. I mean, not Jupiter. Oh God! They suddenly found a bunch of planets the size of Jupiter. They were just hanging out. No, that's not what I meant to say at all. They found a bunch of planets the size of Pluto. There's one named Ceres between Mars and Jupiter, and they found one. I think they found two actually around Pluto. So wait. All right, I think our total would have gone up to 13 if we had decided. Hey, what if small planets weren't planets? And so we arbitrarily decided to call Pluto a dwarf planet, and we also arbitrarily decided that that does not mean planet. So even though we're still going to be classifying Pluto, we're still going to be using the word planet to describe Pluto, it doesn't get to count as a planet. Because
I hate this boss.
Because they're people. And they're humans that we can describe as dwarves, and apparently they don't count as people, because Pluto isn't a planet.
Well. Oh, come on. Ah! Dear God!
So yeah, we actually went from 9 planets, briefly, to 13 planets, and then down to 8 planets. Because that's how numbers work. Numbers go down over time, don't they?
You'd think
so. Yeah, kind of hope that there's another planet out there, but I also kind of don't, because of the possibility of this shitstorm we're gonna have from Bible thumpers who think that it justifies their madness.
What?
My madness is the only madness that should be justified.
Why would Bible what?
Nibiru is part of Christian prophecy that the world's gonna be that a planet is gonna come out of nowhere and collide with us.
Okay.
That's what Nibiru is. I thought you knew about this.
I didn't think that was Christian prophecy.
Pretty sure it is.
I don't think so.
I mean, I've been hearing it the believers of the Nibiru conspiracy are also flat earthers.
Well.
which evidently there weren't actually flat earthers in Galileo times. They were just stupid people. No one ever
There were round earthers in Galileo's time.
Yeah, no one ever actually thought the Earth was round. I mean, fuck. No one ever actually thought the Earth was flat until the modern era, when people just want to either troll people or... So apparently, Nazis are actually... So apparently Nazis have a much lower opinion of themselves than people that aren't Nazis, which is a very odd thing to think. But
I swear to God, I'm not usually this bad at this game.
Oh no, don't worry. Don't worry. Everyone, nobody believes me. Nobody believes me.
Right.
We all know you suck. Anyway, I was like, right. So according to Nazis,
according to Nazis,
they only became Nazis because people kept calling them Nazis.
What?
Yeah, that's what the Nazis say. Specifically...
What does the Nazi say?
Specifically that one angry Nazi out of the hundreds from the Charlottesville thing, who got fired from his job. He said, "No, I'm not really a Nazi. I'm just doing it for pranky pranks and jokey jokes. I'm only a Nazi because they call me a Nazi. See, I'm making fun of them. Performance art. It takes a high IQ to watch Rick and Morty." And like, let's see, what was another example? Oh, there was a guy who had a Confederate flag, and his neighborhood was telling him, "Stop. That's kind of racist."
Oh my God!
What? I heard a duck.
My performance in this game right now.
Okay. See, what I would have thought from you saying, "Oh my God," after I heard something that sounded like a duck, was that a duck would have flown into your room. Because I was listening to the Pizza Party podcast, and apparently there was a goose that had flown into someone's room while they were recording, and they did not want it to show up in the recording. Like, they didn't even want the other hosts to mention it. And like, Pam was all like, "No, you have a goose that just interrupted. You have a goose that just interrupted our podcast. We aren't talking about it. It is a goose."
How did that even happen?
I don't remember. Because I am me, and I only remember the stupid thing, not the reason behind the stupid thing. Anyway, Nazis. Keep getting sidetracked because Nazis are bad.
Yeah.
So the guy with the Confederate flag, his neighborhood was telling him, "It's racist, you really need to stop." And he was like, "Oh yeah? If you think this is racist, let me." And he put up a sign that said "Slaves for sale."
Oh my God.
Like, and he insisted, "No, I'm not actually racist," but they kept telling me I was, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with them and put up this thing that's racist.
That's not fucking with people, that's just making an ass of yourself.
Yeah. And that's a very common thing that Nazis say, is that, "Oh no, we're not actually Nazis. It's just we've always been racist and people kept calling us out on it, so now we became actual Nazis." So there's a difference between a Nazi and a racist. A racist is just an asshole. A Nazi is an asshole who burns things. And that's different from me burning. I burn things in fictional and doesn't actually happen. I just talk about burning things. I don't know why this happens. Anyway, Jake Shepard loves lasagna and hates Mondays. And Killer Yandari says practice makes perfect.
Yeah, but I've completed runs of this game before, and now I'm just doing awful.
Because different parts of the brain are active when you're commentating.
True. Like, I have to focus on making conversation too.
Yep. So Let's Play Curse is very real, It's just not actually a curse, it's science.
Yeah.
Science!
We've been having a better time with the haunt so far. Hate it when he abruptly speeds up like that. Jesus Christ. Okay, what do we got?
Wait,
HP up, cool.
Wait, I just came up with a good idea. What if we find a new planet and we call it not Boru?
No.
It's like, oh yeah, you want us to call it no Boru? Well, then we're gonna call it not Boru.
It's Nibiru.
Nibiru, not Biru. Not Biru, Liam.
You're calling it Naburu.
Liam!
As in the fucking,
Liam,
what was Naboru? I think Naboru was one of the characters in Breath of the Wild.
Liam, I have trouble remembering things that I care about. The conspiracy theory about a planet we've never heard of crashing into Earth is not a thing that I care about.
Well, that's no fun.
It's like, okay, so if there was actual evidence that a planet we've never seen before would crash into the Earth and we wouldn't know until it was about to kill us, that'd be awesome! It's like, I want one of these conspiracy theories about the apocalypse to be true so that I can be done with this bullshit.
Well.
Like, no, none of it happened. Like, you keep lying to me about dying, and I don't want it. It's like, either be alright or shut up. Jake Shepard suggests that we just call it Nupur.
Oh yeah, 99 bombs.
How do you pronounce Orange Mask guy's name?
What?
Toa and Ika of Earth. How do you pronounce it?
Toa and Ika of Earth was just Nuparu.
Nuparu. All right.
He wasn't orange. Oh well, he had an orange mask because I'm a Tauren.
Yeah, that's why I called him Orange Mask guy.
Right.
Or did I call him Orange Face guy? Same thing. Boggles consider the masks to be their faces because they all have the same face. Except for the ones that didn't.
And the masks animated with their face anyways. In canon.
In some media.
In canon.
You're canon.
Rude. What's this? Collected tears. Oh, okay, cool.
Can they be white male tears?
Sure.
That's
Rainbow Poo!
Because that's the thing that's just...
Josie Rainbow Poo!
I'm gonna get a bottle and I'm not gonna fill it with water and I'm gonna call it white male tears and
Josie Rainbow Poo.
Put an image on
Rainbow Poo!
It's like American. It's like American.
This is the part where my roommates think I'm completely insane, and they'd be right.
Oh, I wish my roommates thought I was insane. They apparently don't take my neurological issues seriously at all.
Rip.
Anyway, so I'm gonna post this sheet of a diagram I made. Chat. Apparently, can't post that into the YouTube chat.
Is that a YouTube setting or something that I have to configure?
I don't know.
Great.
I'm gonna cheat.
Get banned.
Killer Yandari says Rainbow Poo.
See, she gets it.
Yeah.
She knows what's up.
So I'm just gonna replace all of the characters that make a URL with spaces.
Okay.
And that's a link to a diagram I made today. The CPU case fan, my computer, that is to say just the case fan, but find it differentiates it from a regular fan more. You refer to it as fucking CPU fan.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Everything's exploding! Ah!
Yeah.
Oh god! Oh god, no!
So the fan's been making weird noise. Apparently it's because the plastic of the fan is clinging to the plastic of its case.
Oh.
And I can't make words to articulate why, but I made a diagram. And YouTube won't let me beat it. I mean, YouTube has no effect on whether or not I can read it. But they have an effect on whether I can post it on the chat.
Whoa. Oh, I need a heart. I need a heart so badly. Oh my god. Are there any rooms where I left hearts behind? No. Fuck. Maybe I can buy one. Yes. Yes. Yes, please. Please!
Apparently Google has a computer with 96 cores and 104 gigabytes of memory.
Neat.
Is that typical of a supercomputer?
Repeat that?
96 cores, 624 gigabytes of memory.
I have no idea.
Okay, so there was a supercomputer announced in March. 4 cores, 416 gigs of memory. So I'm guessing that Google's not, that this isn't typical. Bit extreme. That's good.
Oh no, no.
Killer Yandari says that also the delay on the chat doesn't seem as bad as I previously thought.
Cool. Whew, that was close. Jesus fuck. Alright.
So apparently when you Google search that thing I put in the chat, none of the 5 links on the Google search have anything to do with me.
Cool.
Google's search algorithm once, right?
Yeah.
Like at one point Google is considered a good search engine. And now I don't know how anyone finds anything anymore.
I mean, it's not terrible.
Liam, one of these 5 links is from Donald Trump.
Yeah, well.
Donald Trump is like the antithesis of everything that is Josie.
He is?
Yeah! How many hotels do I own, Liam? I'll tell you. Exactly negative.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you own Park Place and Boardwalk.
I own exactly negative the amount of hotels as Donald Trump owns positive.
Okay.
I own like negative 47 or whatever. What shit am I talking about? How can you own negative hotels? What am I talking about? Where am I? Who did this?
Fuck. Fuck!
We should play Monopoly.
We should. That would be neat.
Judali says the Twitch chat is 25 seconds behind YouTube.
Good lord.
And Killer Yandari is fairly certain Trump is just a sentient Cheeto with a wig.
Well, didn't we establish in one episode of something that Trump is literally just a scribble that's controlling a robot body like Krang?
No, Trump is a tribble controlling a robot Cheeto.
He's literally Krang if he was a Cheeto.
Yeah, like...
Or a Tribble.
So there's this mongoose Pokemon that's modeled after Donald Trump for some reason. I think Donald Trump is more accurately Wobbuffet.
What?
Okay, so the deal with Wobbuffet is that the black part that's typically considered its tail is actually the Pokemon, and the big blue part. The big blue part is just a decoy punching bag.
Interesting.
See, it has eyes on its tail, like open eyes, whereas the eyes on its quote unquote face are like rock eyes that close.
So it's sort of like Mimikyu.
Yep. And most of Wobba Fett's Pokedex entries state that
no,
it's incredibly passive and docile until you attack its tail, and then it gets pissed.
Speaking of pissed, I just died again. I was doing good on that run too.
Apparently, Apparently, the only gender difference with Wobba Fett is female Wobba Fett have lipstick.
How long have we been streaming for? Oh, jeez. 3:12.
We are going to stream until you pass out.
Alright, I'll attempt one more run, and then I think we're gonna call it for the day.
Okay.
Curse of Darkness. Well, we're off to a great start.
Viewers can follow me on Twitter. And Liam, I guess.
You're really assuming I'm gonna die that quickly, huh?
Yes. Also, the Beaverhouse has a Facebook, but apparently I can't link shit in the YouTube chat. Pretty sure the Facebook page is linked to the channel somewhere.
Yeah, it's linked in literally every video.
Yeah, that's good. Follow me on Twitter. I have a random string of gibberish as a username.
I mean, it's not gibberish, it's an acronym.
It has meaning only to me.
Still.
Yeah. Still pissed off. Googling one of my Twitter posts, Donald Trump for me. What bullshit is that? I'm not Donald Trump. I'm not. I don't own any of them.
Oh, those spiders explode. Okay. Alright.
So apparently Donald Trump thinks he's done a lot for Puerto Rico.
What, you mean tossing that thing of paper towels?
Yeah. Tossing a pack of paper towels into a hurricane.
He will be tossed!
Trying to find the tweet. I'm on Twitter, scrolling through Twitter. I just found a parrot reading Necronomicon.
What?
So I retweeted a parrot reading Necronomicon.
Oh.
It's cute. Also, I found a tiny kitten. In 2013, Trump tweeted, "Sorry losers and haters, but my IQ is one of the highest. You all know it. Please don't feel so stupid or insecure, it's not your fault."
Okay.
We elected this man to be president.
We sure did.
And we still let him be. Alright, here we go. Nobody could have done what I've done for Puerto Rico with so little appreciation. So much work. As you've said, all he's done for
North Korea!
All he's done for Puerto Rico is throw a pack of paper towels into a hurricane and whine about how Puerto Rico should deal with its own problems. Even though Puerto Rico is one of our territories and should basically be a state by now, but isn't.
Huh.
Because even though when the flag was first sewn, we preempted it for up to 200 stars. Like we have official designs for the flag with as many as 200 stars, and for some reason we refuse to add more states. No, we have like at least a dozen territories that living in apparently really sucks because they don't have nearly as many rights as a citizen in these states.
Huh.
So you know how America was founded? One of the big ideals was no taxation without representation.
Yeah.
Well, their tax is shit without representation. Like North Korea.
Why do you keep saying North Korea?
Because North Korea is the country he bitches about the most. Anyway,
yeah, we gotta stop that little pissing match.
Anyway, Jake asks...
Oh, yes, the petrified poop!
How do you think Velika could be defeated? Also, there is my explanation for Zero. I also have one for Alien. UFOs.
I'll let you handle the Velika one because I can't really talk about it.
I think Velika could be defeated by just showing up and stabbing him because he's foreign. I know he's a great being, but he's a great being reduced to the status of a Matoran, and he has the memories, thought patterns of a Matoran. So like, you just walk up to him and stab him. It's like Superman. It's like Superman with kryptonite. Like, just stab him. Apparently, Power Girl isn't weak to kryptonite, but she's weak to dirt.
What?
I think it was like Crack. They did a 1-minute video just on how Power Girl isn't weak to kryptonite, but she's weak to, quote, natural element. It's like she can stop a bullet because that's made out of refined metals, but you can kill her with a twig.
Alright.
Alright, so Green Lantern doesn't have the stupidest weakness anymore. At least they retconned that he's not actually weak to the color yellow, he's to certain yellow impurities, which later evolved into the Yellow Lanterns, so now they don't even have to say he's weak to the color yellow. He's not weak to the color yellow anymore. He's weak to Yellow Lanterns. Ta-da! They fixed it. What the hell? How the hell are they gonna fix Power Girl aside from just completely undoing that? Like, oh yeah, she's weak to kryptonite. She's weak to kryptonite. We don't have to think about it. What is even the logic with that? How did that happen? Also, there's a rumor that Power Girl, when she had her book, the writers and artists were worried that no one was actually paying attention to what they did in the book. So they just progressively made Power Girl bigger until executives told them to stop.
Okay.
So that's only a rumor, but I mean, the story checks out. Have you seen those things?
I haven't, no.
Pretty big. Size of her head.
Good lord.
And instead of an emblem, like most superheroes have, she just has like a boob window.
Okay.
So the idea is that she doesn't have a sense of identity. She has identity issues, and like doesn't know who she is as a superhero. So like, doesn't have a logo, but that could just be easily done by just having a white circle there. You don't have to have a boob window.
Boob window.
It's like she's fighting with this villain, and the villain just shoves his hand up her chest, and that distracts her. I don't know if he's actually in a book like that yet, but kind of like if I was fighting with someone and they had just like a hole where I could just grab them and just it's like wrestlers. You want to wear clothes while you're wrestling. Otherwise you're at a disadvantage. Not boob window disadvantage fights. Fuck.
I'm so confused right now.
That all being said, I really want to cosplay as Power Girl.
Of course you do.
I wish my tits were that big. It's just if I was actually a superhero, I would be wearing clothes because then my supervillains couldn't just grab me in places.
Hmm.
Really bad idea.
Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Especially when you're weak to twigs. You'd think that she'd want to wear like body armor if she was twigs. It's like, technically, if she's wearing like all metal armor, like she's completely invulnerable.
True.
But if she's not wearing body armor, in fact, if she's wearing fabric, her clothes are fabric. So like, shouldn't she be having some violent allergic reaction to wearing clothes? Or does clothes count as processed fabric?
That's a good point.
Okay, so then start a whitehouse.org.gov for a petition, make Power Girl have allergic reactions to wearing clothes.
Okay.
But put Kojima in charge of Metal Gear. I mean, in Power Girl.
Well.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
How come Sniper Santa wasn't naked? How come Sniper Santa wasn't naked?
What?
There was a character in Metal Gear 3 that had the same deal as Quiet, but he wasn't half naked. Huh. He was wearing a poncho or whatever made out of leaf.
Okay.
It's like we have not achieved sexual equality until we have our naked Santa.
I agree.
I should actually look at the chats now. Fidelity says lull in the Twitch chat, and there isn't anything new in the YouTube. Sniper Santa in the Metal Gear game. He was super old, and if you could actually cheese the game, if you set the system time to a bunch of time in the future,
yeah.
He'd be dead by the time you found him.
Wow.
Because he's super old and he died.
That's some Psycho Mantis bullshit there.
Yeah. I wonder what how Death Stranding is gonna fuck. Have we heard anything about that?
Not since E3, no.
Or is he just working in secret? Because he doesn't need to be anymore. His NDAs are up.
Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
Yeah.
I will never call it that.
Oh shit. Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead are finally crossing over.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know how the hell that's gonna... They're on opposite ends of the country. Fear the Walking Dead is like it took place in California for one season, and then it took place at the next season. Like, I haven't finished season 2, and I obviously haven't started season 3, but I'm gonna guess that they're not going to have made it all the way to Washington. Wait a minute. Wait. Has Walking Dead been taking place in Washington State or Washington DC?
It's in the Bone Zone! Not the Bone Zone! The Bone Zone!
My head just exploded. Okay, yeah, it's Washington DC. That Walking Dead's been taking place in Washington DC all this. Okay. I was having a bit of a crisis there of my brain.
I died in the Bone Zone. It was the Bone Zone. The bones.
So did someone at AMC get Washington DC and Washington State confused, and then they just preemptively announced Walking Dead Fear crossing over?
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm calling it here.
We're done?
Yeah, we're done.
We're gonna go out on a Walking Dead bullshit.
Well, what did you want to go out on?
motorcycles on fire.
What?
In a bed of roses that are also on fire. There's just fire everywhere. There's fish everywhere. The fish is also on fire. The flying fishes. Riding the flying fire motorcycles on the roses. I don't think we have the budget for that.
I'm just gonna let you keep going with this. I want to see where this fucking
all right, so the
trail of thought thing goes.
All right, so the fish became Ghost Rider. So it's Fish Rider, and it's on fire, and they gotta go to the Dairy Queen to get toilet paper.
Consciousness, that's the word I was looking for.
They gotta buy toilet paper. But instead of going to the grocery store, they go to Dairy Queen, and they rob the Dairy Queen, steal the toilet paper. And Glenn's there just like, whoa, I came into work with it today, and now there's Ghost Rider and a fish. Ghost Rider is a fish. Why is Ghost Rider a fish? Why are you stealing our toilet paper, man? We make food here. People got shit. And Ghost Rider's gonna be like, blah, 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 because that's how fish talk. Haven't you watched Evil Con Carne? No one didn't do well. General Scar got introduced as a character in Grim Adventures. I miss that show, man. They got 6 seasons in a movie. Good run. Community. Still waiting on that movie. Dan Harmon, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad boys? You're gonna go watch Cops. We're gonna go watch Cops. We're gonna be on G4 for some reason. That channel's not even still around. They died.
Can I just say, leaving you to stream of consciousness on a black screen is probably one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Yeah, we should do streams, but they're just streams of consciousness.
Oh, we just stream you spouting nonsense.
All right, so Ghost Rider stealing toilet paper from the Dairy Queen, and he's a fish.
Now,
yeah!
Is he a fish with arms and legs, or is he just a regular fish telekinetically controlling a motorcycle?
Okay, so he uses his tail fins, his legs, and his side fins as arms. It's like a cartoon situation.
Okay.
It's like a cartoon fish situation. Haven't you ever watched Carne? No, you haven't. As I established, no one did. Didn't do well. That show didn't do well.
I mean, Spinglebab.
It was about a bear. No, it was about a disembodied brain in his stomach, which is also sentient. Apparently, humans got a brain and they got a brain stomach, and the brain stomach is in the bear, and the brain is on the bear's head, and they have wacky adventures.
Okay.
And there's a fish.
All right.
No one watched it. I'm the only person alive who watched that show. It got canceled.
I mean, you could have just mentioned fucking SpongeBob or Shark Tale.
I didn't remember that. I'm regularly blocking Shark Tale out of my mind.
I liked that movie.
That was a joke. I did too.
Okay.
As for SpongeBob, that was just a brain fart. Honestly, both of them were brain farts.
All right.
Kind of like Rick and Morty.
And we've come full circle, so we're gonna leave it on that now, I guess.
Morty! You gotta get that sauce, Morty! It's your parents, Morty! It's your parents! You gotta go with the sauce! Gotta go lather your parents in sauce, Morty!
What?
Was I doing Doc Brown or Rick? I'm confused.
I don't even know what you're spouting right now, so again...
You gotta put the sauce! You gotta pour the sauce on your parents! Pour some Szechuan on me!
We'll see you next stream, guys.
Will we?
Probably.